Hey, this is Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club. All right, so I thought I talked about this tool once before. If this is your first time to this channel, please go ahead and like and subscribe. All right, so, well, the reason why I say like and subscribe, because I wake up out of bed and I just come up with these different hacks, and you never want to miss out on that, or you may have some different time limits. This one is gonna surprise you. So I talked about this in my Monday Madness, and I told people, hey, I gotta come back to this tool. And I'm just gonna do a quick roundup for you on this particular tool. It's called mymeet.io. And I wanna make this video pretty short. A lot of people saying, oh, your videos are too long. Some people saying your videos are too short. Let me just get into it. So mymeet.io is a tool that came to AppSumo, and right now it has two 5-star reviews. Now, this is a very good tool, and I'm going to go through some of the intricate details for you. Not going to get into a whole lot of it, but one of them is it's GDPR compliant, which is good. It uses AI, and I'm going to show you that. I don't have any samples because I haven't really did any meetings yet, but I've seen some of the samples of what AI does for you, and we're going to talk about that. It has white label, but it has it at the tier 3 level, right? And it's an alternative to Calendly, Doodle, and Zoom. And it is a true alternative. I like to say this is really for coaches and or consultants. Could be used for everyone else, but it's sweet spot, right? It's sweet spot where it really shines is for coaches and consultants, because it fits in a neat little wrapper, nice little box here. Let's just look at the deal here really quick. So you have 3 tiers, right? The separation in the tiers come where you have the ability to use the whiteboard, WhatsApp notifications, digital visiting cards, after meeting redirection. Now, this is very important. So if you're going to look at this at all, you would be doing yourself a disservice of getting anything less than a tier 2. So you definitely want to at least as a minimum get a tier 2. If you care about branding and all that, then of course it'll be an additional $100 just to get the branding removed. So I think that's important for you to understand that, that if you want the branding removed, then yeah, it's going to cost you $100 for that. But not only that, you're going to get unlimited minutes, right? So you're basically paying an additional $100 to get unlimited minutes and AI meeting summary. That's going to be important once I show you. And I don't have I haven't had it long enough to be able to show you the power of it, of some of the AI capabilities. I will show you where it's going to show up and where it's going to make a lot of difference. And then you can remove the branding. So I went back, I got to tier 1. Then when I first got it, I got to tier 2. And then I just went up to the tier 3. Once I was in, I was like, oh yeah, I got to get tier 3. So let's take a look at it. I'm going to walk you through a couple of the aspects. I'll kind of tell you some of the things that I liked. So what we have here is, this is your dashboard. To me, this is central, right? This is your dashboard central. This would basically be open on a tab that you would leave it there pretty much all day. That's what I would do, right? And so of course you can see I have the tier 3 here, and it gives me unlimited minutes. And this is if I want to turn my page on, I want to turn my page off. I am going to show you my page in a minute. I just want to walk you through some of the elements. The My Digital Card is something that you can just share, right? And person says, hey, let me get in contact with you, right? You can just share this link. What this link does is it downloads your contact information. Now, a person hits with a QR code and it just downloads your information into their phone, or it takes you to your booking page, right? This is a very sneaky feature, right? It's not even talked about. I can't even really demo it for you because I'd have to do all the phone and all the other stuff. But this is nice because a person can scan a QR code. You can send this to them. They can send scan a QR code, or from there they can just download it, right? And so that's a little sneaky feature. It's called the My Card. What I love about this is it's a coach's dream, because not only can you record the calls, you can book here from your page, then you can record the calls, right? And then you can actually have not only record the calls, you can go here, and let me show you here in the booking, and then you can go here from that particular call, let's just say we had a call, right? And I just wanted to kind of sum this video up. Say we had a call, you and I, right? We had a call. What I do is I click on this little magic AI button here, and it gives me a recap. It gives me the bullet points. It gives me the action points. It gives me the matrix. It gives me the full transcript. Down here, it tells you who dominated the conversation. They'll say, well, the client talked 70% of the time, right? And then you talked 30% of the time, or you talked too much in this conversation. You dominated the conversation. It was a 60-40 split, or it's 50-50, right? And so these are some AI elements I can't show you. This takes a lot more time, but trust me, this is golden, right? So to have the bullet points show up, to have the action points from each different session, this is sick, right? And so this is an element that's in there. I wish I could show it to you. Again, I don't have any meetings because I still use other tools, and I was using Sessions for my coaching meetings, but I thought it was just too much sometimes. So this gives me the same elements of Sessions, but it gives it to me in a small, more intimate setting, and it gives me it's quicker to deploy, right? So that's one of the things, right? But if you have Sessions, I mean, that is this video is not about Sessions, all right? So what you can do is, so let's go back. Let's talk about the dashboard. And then let me take you through some of the topics. So here you can come here, you can see what you have available. These are the topics and the different things that you have available for people to purchase. This talks about your availability here, talks about upcoming holidays. You can add those, preload those, and then it'll let you know. Make sure that you update your calendar accordingly. And then this tells you about the different meetings coming up. And then what you can do, you have the ability to go back, right? That's what that particular piece would help you. Like if you had a meeting coming up and it's, oh, you have a meeting in 10 minutes, right? You can go back here, and this holds it here. You can go back here and just look at a quick recap, right? You can say, oh, what did we talk about, right? Give me the bullet points of what we talked about last time, right? And so these are some of the things that you can do. You can use that for that. So these are your topics, right? So your topics is what will you be charging for, or what can people book you for, right? As I've been in this business a long time, is less is best when it comes to this. Definitely when you're scaling, right? You don't want to have as many. I talk about that in my Marketing Mondays podcast. Less is best. You don't want to have all of. So all of these are, I was just kind of testing different things. I will not offer all of this. Trust me. One or two options. You don't want to give people a lot, maybe 3 max options, but I was just looking at some different ones. So you can set those up here, and you just go here and just set up your duration and all that, right? And so that's how that works out. Then of course you can set up your availability here. You can preload all your holidays here, and you just set up your availability and your different time slots and things like that. Right. And then we already looked at the booking side. These are all the bookings. These are people are upcoming. People are if they're upcoming or they're on the calendar, they're scheduled to happen. You just come here and then look at that. Let's take a look at the branding real quick, and I'm going to look at the page, and then we're going to be out of here. But again, if you're a coach or consultant or one-on-ones, this is a dream tool for you. So let's look at the branding now. I think and one thing I will say is this is a young company. They're trying to get it right. I think they're on the right path. I remember a lot of people had an opportunity. They missed Book Like a Boss. This is kind of has that same feeling, but they're adding the AI, they're adding the video, they're adding a lot of elements that you need as a coach or a consultant. And they give you the ability to brand your own page. You can do the branding color. I would love to have a different background here, but you pick your colors, and then, you just pick your solid platform colors. You can go here. You can go for playful. These are some pre-colored ones here. I'm not going to save it. I just kind of want mine to be saved out. And so those are some pre-colors, or you can just come back and do that. So let's look at this let's view as a client. Let's see how that looks. So this is my booking page. This is how it looks here. Person comes here to give you about I think 500 words here. You can put here enough to just put in a paragraph here, and you can put your logo there. So I kind of just made mine just a clean. I love black and white when I'm teaching, because I teach and I want people to be very clear. It's black and white. So that's kind of my theme. And a lot of people are like, why do you use black and white? Because what I teach, it's factual and it's in black and white. So that's my whole theme and my premises. So when you see that a lot. So this particular setup, I used black and white. And then here you can set up about 6 or 7 different social media channels. You can do your YouTubes, your LinkedIn. And this is one I wanted to keep because I'm coaching. I just wanted to leave my LinkedIn and my website. I didn't want to put my YouTube or anything like that. That would go into doing some of the other elements that I do. So I'm going to show you how to book here and what it's going to look like when you check out. So let me get back to that page. Give me 1 second here. All right, so we're going to get back here and let's take a look at the integrations here really quick. So in the integrations, you're going to see that you have the ability to add an Outlook calendar and a Google Calendar. I'm not going to show my Google Calendar because I have like 3 email addresses in there. And every time I show it online, I start getting all these random emails. People start spamming me. Please. That's what happens. So I'm not going to show that, but it just shows your calendar. It just shows your linked calendars here. That's what you're going to get here for your integrations. The last thing we're going to look at is settings. We're going to go through that really, really quick. And then I want to just show you a booking and show you what I did uniquely in my setup. And then we're going to close this video out. All right. So you had to put in a lot of this stuff here. You had to put that in initially, right, when you first set up the program. But here you can have your headshot here, a couple of different questions, any designations, put your bio here, and so on and so forth, right? So then this is my plan, what plan I have here at AppSumo. This is your social media links. And again, you can put quite a few here, right? And I think that's good, and they'll show up along the bottom of your page, right? And then you can plug in your holidays here. And you can plug in your meeting settings here. And what I mean by meeting settings is you can have a redirect after every meeting. What I want my clients to do, so a lot of them are coaching clients, so I do have a portal, a coaching portal where we're going and I'll upload their assignments and all that. So I do send them to my coaching portal after, because I may say, hey, why don't you go, I'm going to check this out, put this in your coaching portal, or I'm going to have a video to the link, put it in your coaching portal. So you can do that. You can have a My Meet here, ending message here. What you can do here is who's going to be your meeting provider. Like, so some people say, hey, I'll just do it in My Meet. I'll use My Meet, or, you know, I will use Google Meet or something like that. Works very flawless. So you just have all your meetings in Google Meet, right? The challenge in having it in Google Meet is you won't be able to get your AI feedback and all that other stuff, right? And then you have the payment collection method. I don't really want to get into that because I have some different codes that you'll have to see. But what I did do and what they did add was the opportunity for me to use my own payment gateway, right? And so what I used was ChargeKeep, right? I've been telling people about ChargeKeep. I don't think you have a long enough time left on that, but it's been around for almost 90 days. But what ChargeKeep does is ChargeKeep allows me to use my own payment gateway. One of the things you need to understand about this particular tool is My Meet is like, hey, we're not getting into trying to make sure people pay. That's going to be on you as the individual. And this is a startup. They don't want that liability. I 1000% get that. So they're like, if you haven't settled up, if a person hasn't paid yet, then it's on you to make sure that that happens. So before you meet with them or after, you may want to settle that up. So that's going to be on you. So that was one of the things that I can appreciate. I don't want that liability as a company that I buy a LTD from. I don't want them to be getting into any legal ramifications by people not settling it up with you. So this is one of the things, and I'm going to show you my landing page, and I'm going to book an appointment. I'm going to show you what happens. So let's take a look at that. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to copy my booking page, right? And I can do an instant meet here. Just meet with someone instantly. I like that. I like the ability to have the unlimited and all that. So I'm going to go into incognito and we're going to take a look at it and we're going to see how that works out. And then we're going to close this video. All right, so I'm in an incognito window here. And what I wanted to do was show you how the actual checkout works out. Now, what I can tell you that I really do appreciate, I says, hey, I want my own payment gateways. And one thing you're going to learn is when you're working with some of these companies, they may be overseas or something like that, they may have difficulties in trying to get established and or set up payment gateways in the US or some other countries. That's why I think a good tool like ChargeKeep is very valuable for a situation like this, because ChargeKeep is like, listen, hey, we're already in with Stripe. We're a preferred Stripe partner and they do all that. And I just say, hey, I'll just get that link. And so when I work with the founders at this company, I talk to them and say, hey, can we get our own payment gateway? They're like, yeah, let us see what we can do. They allowed me the opportunity to drop in my own payment gateway. And let me show you how that works out, right? I'm telling you, they're very flexible, but they're trying to make it happen, and be patient with them because they have a very good product. I just think we need to take our time and kind of grow with them because they're giving me everything that I need as a coach, right? And this is a coach's dream. So let's person comes here. I'm just showing, I did all these other ones. I was just testing them out. And I wanted to see how many would show up on a screen at a time and some other stuff. So I'm probably just going to leave just 4 here, probably just 3. But let's say if a person wanted to come here, I sent them my scheduling window. I sent them hey, this is my scheduling page. Let's click a schedule. They go here. It says, hey, you know what? Let me do this. Let me book Jenny 1 hour consult, paid consult for $100 That's what it costs. So we'll go here. We'll just, he's available 4 p.m. Let's book that. And let me go through this and put this in here really quick. And then I'm gonna come right back to you. So what you need to know is if a person's already booked with you before, this will auto populate. But because we're in incognito, it's just not gonna work out the same. So let me put this in here and I'm gonna come right back. All right, let's just enter some random information here. First name, email, phone number, right? Has the country codes and stuff here. You can do all that. All right, so a meeting about a tech stack. This is what I put there. So here, again, you can still get to my LinkedIn or my website. Those are the only 2 that I made available for you here on my landing page. So we'll go here. And so here's what happens, right? And so they said that they did this. They says, hey, listen, I agree to ensure payment success to avoid inconvenience. Failure may result in a meeting cancellation by Jenny Jones. MyMeet.io is not responsible for payment settlements or refunds. Now, I think people, I want white label, whatever. You're not going to get everything white label, right? Because this company has a responsibility that says, hey, this is the platform you're using. We're just letting you know we're not involved with this. You have to do your payment settlement on your own. So this is the agreement that they're making, right? This is the agreement they're making. So they can't come back. They're removing themselves from the liability, right? And so what you do is you click there. And then you go here, you go, hey, I want to confirm payment, right? I want to click that. Then I want to pay via other method because that's what I selected, pay other method because I wanted it to go to my own redirect here. So I'm going to click that. So here's what happens here. So this was again, do not sleep on this tool. I kept trying to tell people to get it. I don't know why. Some people got it, some people didn't. But you want the ability to be able to have a checkout link no matter where you want, right? I don't have to deal with if companies and founders come to AppSumo and they don't have all their payment processes, all that stuff set up. No worries. I got a link here. You can just pay here. This is a tool stack setup here. Jane Doe, put your information in there, pay $100. It's going to hit my Stripe. I'm in business. Doesn't have anything to do with MyMeet, right? And I put the same type of branding here. That's another thing that you can do in ChargeKeep. You can brand each one of your own pages. So this is a page that I have here, and again, it matches the same aesthetics here. So hey, this has been Jenny Jones. This is a nice tool. It's nice, compact. If you're a coach or you're a consultant, this is a must-have tool for you. I would opt for the tool for the tier 3. Tier 2 you can definitely do some damage with tier 2. But if once you find out how good it is, you're going to want to get tier 3. Hey, this has been Jenny Jones. Look out for some upcoming things happening. We're going to be doing some Black Friday stuff. So you definitely want to make sure you our Black Friday this year is probably going to be the biggest we've ever did. So you want to make sure that you tune in for that and make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss out on that. If you're a member of my channel, you already know I'm going to take care of you on that. So, hey, this has been Jenny Jones. You guys take care. Goodbye for now.